Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. After our very long hiatus, we are back.
The hiatus wasn't that long.
It was, you wouldn't believe it, it seemed like a fucking eternity to a lot of people who complained constantly.
Oh, okay. I didn't have to deal with much of that.
I know you were on vacation. How was that?
Pretty good.
Did you do anything exciting?
I don't know if I did anything exciting, but I did climb. There was a nature trail that went up a mountain to these falls, Laurel Falls, 1.8 miles of pretty much constant uphill walking.
You were telling me about that. You were telling me like...
Yeah, we had to park about I say half a mile away. Holly says it was less, but all I know is I was winded before I even got to the trail. It's like, yeah, I'm going hiking.
Yeah.
Then, I get fucking winded on the way to the trailhead, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
TJ the Mountain Man.
How the fuck am I going to do this? But the worse than the constant uphill walk was just everyone wanting to say hello.
Yeah, didn't you kind of make it easier? You kind of abbreviated your hello?
Well, people would say hello, they'd say hi, and they'd say howdy. So I went with howdy, because it just, howdy, 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 howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I must have said that like 108 times at least. And, it was funny because pretty much the moment I became acclimated to it, I started getting pissed at the people who didn't say hi. Like, you fucking antisocial cocksuckers. How dare you be like I was only moments ago.
That's because they think they're better than you.
Yeah, I know.
You and I both know that.
Fucking
those pretentious pieces of shit.
Pretentious cocksuckers.
They probably like pretentious beer too.
Whoa, there we go.
Yeah, sorry, tit shot for a second there. You know what? Someone sent in some fan art one time, and I laughed at it, but I was like, "Fuck, this is not flattering at all." It was like Scotty was like a quadriplegic, or no, he was a quad amputee. He didn't have arms or legs, and you were kind of pulling him around by a leash. And you were wearing like this very low cut shirt, with what appeared to be a push-up bra, and your tits were all like pushed together. And then I was next to you, but I was Jim Morrison, and I had a I Love Cena tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah, almost real life, almost there. Yeah. You're about 99% correct.
99.8% correct.
I don't look like Jim Morrison.
No, you're the spitting image. You don't look like Jim Morrison, but you look like Val Kilmer playing Jim Morrison.
Oh.
I
totally see that.
So, yeah, pretty close.
Once again, Scotty is gone because he goes on a vacation like 3 times a month.
Yeah.
So we have his possibly permanent replacement,
dun, dun, dun,
John Cena.
Dun, dun, dun.
I guess we're calling him Felix.
Felix? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that works for
That's
me.
John Cena's middle name, apparently.
Okay. So Felix.
Hey, Felix, how's it going?
Damn it.
No, it's all right, TJ. You don't have to do it.
I have to do it.
What if it doesn't work? That mic isn't even on.
Damn it.
It's all right.
No, it's not.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. You knocked his headphones off. How the fuck he's going to hear what's going on?
He's got very acute hearing.
As you can tell, we're already, I'm already in the tank. I'm almost 3 sheets to the wind, if you know what I'm saying. So.
Whatever are you talking about?
I have no fucking clue. I do not know what I'm talking about. Someone in the chat says, reveal yourself, Ben.
Reveal yourself, Ben!
Possibly. I may possibly reveal myself, but not tonight.
Not tonight, but in the future.
Actually, though, in overall show news, we are talking with Thunderfoot. So Thunderfoot, more than likely.
Yeah, Thunderfoot has expressed interest in being on the show,
Yeah.
so he will be a future guest at some point.
Yes.
In the near future, hopefully.
Yeah.
But enough of Thunderfoot. Let's get to our favorite class clown.
Oh man, who are you talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Who possibly would be the class clown of the Drunken Peasants show?
I don't know.
I think that it might be a fella by the name of Gman.
Gman put out a new rap. Actually, I didn't even know about it, but I got a Skype message from him. So
Yes.
he just kind of like passes it on, like, here you go.
Here,
play this.
Here's fodder for your next episode,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. It's funny because he knows we laugh at him, but honestly, I don't dislike G-Man. I think it's an act, honestly. So
You think that he's too stupid to be real?
yes.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Do you agree?
I'm
or-
on the fence about it. I'm on the fence.
Okay.
We'll see.
You're not normally on the fence about anything.
No.
So that's
it's a pretty rare moment for me to take a wait and see. But in this instance, yeah, I'm not going to declare that that I think he's fake. But I mean, it certainly seems plausible. I guess that for me, it's just like I know that there are people out there that are as dense and thick-headed as he is. So
here's the
it kind
thing.
of adds to the credibility.
G-Man knows that we're going to play his shit on our show. So now what he's doing is he's getting his YouTube friends to do like the intros to his videos. Okay? That is a sign of intelligence. I just want to point that out. Honestly, like the girl up on the screen right now, she's going to introduce this video here. And actually she's like dancing around in the video too.
All right. Well, let's listen to G-Man's latest hip hop creation.
Hi everyone, this is Lyrical Orion, and you're watching another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries.
Yay. I heart Jesus.
There's no way he makes his own beats.
No.
This is a South Beach production.
Yo, JD, you're out of control. A fake Harvard clown, you're the king of the trolls. Eve's the anti-theist. You think you're happy? The devil is laughing, saying, who?
By the way, the face on the screen right now is a girl named Eve, and we're going to play something from her in just a moment here.
Yes, she actually wrote a rap response to G-Man.
Which was way
Well,
better.
we'll yeah, you guys can judge for yourselves,
Okay.
but
Your
yeah.
daddy. You open your mouth to utter his words. Your moral arguments stink like turds. Suzuki does stop sucking your thumb. When you speak, my mind goes numb. Lyrical is cool.
Wait a minute.
He doesn't act rotten.
Okay,
He said his mind goes numb.
yeah.
I don't believe he has to prove that he has one.
Look, he's got this fucking girl jumping on a bed. This is like shades of the Man Show, girls on trampolines going
She's-
on here.
Well, if that's what he's going for, she's wearing too much clothing.
Exactly. Well, you
Right.
know, he is a Christian. So.
Well, she could tattoo the cross to her ass or something.
She's not
then it
a
would be
snake like Alex
respecting
Bott,
Jesus.
an English dope who needs a shrink, a middle-aged man who's the missing link. You free thinkers, you all are slaves. Jesus is Lord, he rose from the grave. Think for yourself, be mentally fit. When Eve speaks, you better challenge it.
Nice shirt.
I know, right? Is he just doing a handstand? And
One
okay.
thing I'll say about G-Man, he ran a marathon and shit. The guy's in good shape. I heard him say he works construction too. So whatever.
Yeah.
He's almost 40 years old. So, you know, got to give him credit there. Neither of us are in very good shape.
I'm fucking in excellent shape.
Yeah.
I could do any of those things.
You do that.
Yeah, I could do that. I heart Jesus. How come he goes after these people, but he almost never goes after me? It's kind of sad.
Because we give him attention.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's got to be nicer to us. The worst thing he did was just show me being fat and eating Oreos.
He called you the amazing racist, but that was when we first met him.
lyrical and smart.
That's true empiricism right there.
Yep. There he is.
I was soaring with the eagles.
What was the
Atheists
word
are
that I corrected him on, and then he said like, "Well, I'm Native American." So
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, you.
I lived in Albuquerque for 7 years. A lot of Native Americans live there. The whole fucking city is surrounded by reservations. I've never heard one of them say that word. I don't even remember it right now, but when he said that, I'm like, what? He's
Yeah,
gonna
and
use
then-
being Native American as an excuse.
I wasn't even trying to like fuck with him. I was just letting him know how it's pronounced because like when I mispronounce a word, I like people to say, "Hey TJ, it's actually pronounced this way," and then I can be like, "Oh, I didn't know." But instead, he was like, "Well, I am Native American, so blibbity blim blam blue." It's
and-
like that doesn't mean anything.
I don't. He said he's Native American and Hispanic. I don't
Yeah.
know if he's of Mexican ancestry, but the majority of people from Mexico are what is known as mestizo, which means that they're a mix of Native American and Spanish. So it's not like an exclusive thing. It's like almost the whole country.
It's embarrassing that true empiricism has to sit there and like nod his head, like, "Yeah, this is some good shit." Yeah.
Your unholy trinity ain't nothing but scum. You rejected her because you said no. Exposing you, God, is turning into a show. You don't need God to have a moral law. Right from the start, your argument is flawed. Commandment theory made up in your head. JD, shut up. Go make your bed. Evolution trash. There is no proof. God is responsible for making all of you. You fake scientists, go get a degree in common sense and your history.
So wait a minute. So what about all the biologists who do have degrees who teach evolution and believe that evolution is the best explanation for the diversity of life on Earth? Like I can understand him saying to me like, "You don't have no degree." Say, okay, well, you don't have a degree either, and most of the people who do have degrees in relevant subjects accept that this is a scientific truth.
I'm willing to bet that Gman's taken antibiotics before.
No.
No?
He doesn't believe in them because he doesn't believe in evolution. So
Yeah.
it would be
Unknown
hypocritical if he'd
atheist,
ever taken
his godless
antibiotics.
policies killed many theists. This was a rap for all of you who lack a belief in the King of Jews. Slandering God is high treason. Telling lies using logic and reason. You may continue for the rest of your days. Read your Bible and do what it says.
He still didn't get that.
I know.
I mean, that was like our main criticism of his last rap.
I know, right? We said read your Bible and do what it say.
There is a word that rhymes with says, you know.
Yeah.
There's multiple words that he could find, so he doesn't have to say or what have you.
Well, he says it was something about your final day, and then read your Bible and do what it says.
Yeah.
If the plural of or the past tense of say was says, that might work, but it's says. It totally phonetically changes the word, so it doesn't rhyme when he does it. And we've explained that in our criticism of his previous video. So I'm assuming he just stuck with it because he's like, fuck them. They don't know. I'm Gman. I'll decide what fucking rhymes.
I'm Gman, bitch.
You may continue with the rest of your day. Read your Bible and do what it says. You may continue with the rest of your day. Read your Bible and do what it says.
Sponsored by Wondershare.
TM. So that was G-Man's latest rap. He's getting better.
Yeah, I would say that's the best one so far.
I would say that there's marked improvement with each edition. So maybe at some point G-Man will actually be able to flow to a beat. But let's watch the response from what's this girl's name?
Her name's Eve.
Okay.
And this is a response to her like to G-Man's old atheist owned.
Ow, ow,
The worldwide hit.
The best chorus of all of his raps.
Yeah, the hook.
Yeah,
you know?
the dopest hook.
Yeah.
For sure. Right.
So, I found this to be better than all of G-Man's raps that he's done so far. And this is by a white girl.
Combined.
Atheist white girl. So, here we go.
Or we're just gonna let this one play all the way through. Right?
Okay.
I think we'll just sit back.
Man, why you trying? Give up the rap and your game is lying. You can bust the flow, your rhymes are ghetto. Now the world knows your acting is good for show, but you never make a black and yellow, black and yellow. Hello, what's up? Where's Beckel? And you other cretards, bunch of retards. My flow will make you see stars like Carl Sagan. Chocolate atheist, fucking more like Ronald Reagan. Give it up, G. You can't spit. Looking like Flavor Flav with the tricks, minus the chicks. You only got to click. Torn down ass handed to you by a white chick. But on to some other shit that you spit, thinking your claims are legit. Morality don't fit. Times are hard, people dying hungry. Say prayers I answer, but you asking for money? Where's the manna for the lands? People starving in your God's hands. Was the son of man in his fucked up plan? Mass delusions, sick illusions. Burdens on you, but there's nothing you've proven. Fighting to be right, get you nowhere. Over talking cause you scared. I'm saying this cause I care. Damage society for people like you. Ignore reality for a book that's not true. You wanted to rap but spit it in your face. Lying to the human race about your fate. Something you can't erase. I put you in your place. Got you stuck for days. Now I rest my case.
And that's pretty much the end of it. Then it kind of fades out here. But yeah.
Yeah, the difference between her and Gman is that she can actually like flow to a beat.
Yes. Yeah, and I would encourage everyone, if you like Gman's video, go give it thumbs up. If you like Eve's video, go give it a thumbs up. And we'll see which video in the end has more
What is her
thumbs up.
YouTube username?
It's yeah, I don't know.
Difficult to type.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of P's and H's.
It's Eve something. If you go to Gman's channel and look at his videos, there's one where he talks about Eve's rap, and there's a link in the description.
Yes.
And we'll see what we need to do to put that in the description for this video as well.
Rock on.
Yeah. So, do you want to move on to the next thing here?
Yeah.
All right. This is a news story about a man who drugged up his own wife, raped her, and got house arrest from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Seems fair. Seems like an appropriate punishment.
House arrest.
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe Onision said it's not rape if you're married, or it's not rape if you're in love. So
It's not rape if you're in love?
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So I think
Onision is definitely a bastion of good morals.
He must have been a member of the jury or something like that.
Onision's
in this
like,
case.
Did you love her? Yeah, I did. Well, not rape then.
She told me it was a fantasy of hers to get drugged up.
She was always saying
But
that to me.
she couldn't say the safe word while she was all drugged up, so I was just like, whatever. She didn't say the safe word, so here we go.
David Wise would use his cell phone to carry out his plan inside the couple's former home. According to court documents, he slipped his wife at the time, Mandy Boardman, drugs so he could take advantage of her in the middle of the night.
I always knew something was happening to my body, but I never had proof that it was happening.
I say that all the time.
Well, maybe you
Something's
should be,
always happening to my body.
You should be careful letting Jen give you anything to eat or drink.
She would wake up later with no energy, just sleepy, and sometimes she would just pass out. But one day, Mandy got suspicious. She went through Wise's cell phone and found 3 explicit videos of herself unconscious.
Oh, he was putting up videos of her.
Jeez. Here's me fucking my drugged up wife in the ass in the middle of the night.
It's like, okay, obviously she was so drugged up, she thought it maybe it was a dream or something like that. But it's like, if you commit a crime, why would you post evidence of it on the internet?
I committed this crime. Here is proof that I did it. I'm retarded.
It's funny because he committed the crime, he posted evidence of it on the internet for everybody to see, and he didn't even spend a day in jail.
Yeah, and the guy that's host, like the guy that the newscaster that's narrating this article, he sounds like the last King of Scotland guy. What's that dude's name?
I don't know.
Big black dude with a lazy eye. I can't remember his fucking name. He won an Oscar. Oh well.
Oh. When you said that, I thought of Wesley Willis.
No.
The crowd roared like a lion and suck a jackrabbit's ass. Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's
everyone after the show, of course. Look up Wesley Willis if you've never heard of him.
Wesley Willis.
Wesley Willis. Definitely worth a listen.
Just with Wise on top of her.
I trusted him with everything that I had.
Next, the details of that crime and their 12-year marriage will play out in this courtroom. It took 3 years for Judgment Day to come, and when it did, a jury found Wise guilty.
Forrest
all
Whitaker.
6 counts, including rape.
If I ever do get arrested, my goal is to have the world's best-looking mugshot. So people can be like, wow, he is fucked, but his mugshot looks pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, because usually the mugshot is not a flattering picture.
Yeah, not at all. Look at this fuck. Seriously.
Like, oh, God.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, God, I fucking get shit hit the fan now. Oh, fuck.
I roofied my wife.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
A judge would then sentence Wise to 8 years. 8 years, that is, on home detention.
I felt
home detention.
8 years of sitting around playing PlayStation. What the fuck are you gonna do?
I wonder how the fuck is the dude even going to afford a home to be detained in if he can't like go out and work and shit.
I don't know. That's interesting because if
I wonder if does he just go to prison by default if that happens, or how does that even work?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, they wouldn't sentence him to detention in a home where he could possibly be kicked out of. Because in a sense, because I've had friends that have committed minor offenses and were under house arrest and they had to wear the anklet and all that shit.
You don't usually hear about people being sentenced to house arrest for 8 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's like, like if someone needs to be,
it actually sounds like a staycation,
right? But I mean, like if you need to be put away for 8 years, just put them in a fucking in the fucking jails.
My job would be calling me up like, Ben, why the fuck haven't you come into work? Sorry, I'm sitting around at home doing nothing because the judge told me that I need to stay at home for the next 8 years.
What happened was I was roofing my wife and raping her in the night and posting videos on the internet. So anyway, I'm stuck at home for the next 8 years.
Yeah, sorry. Please don't fire me. Oh, what? I'm fired? Sorry.
Damn.
Can you keep paying me, though? Because I need to pay my mortgage. Otherwise, I don't know how I'm going to survive the next 8 years.
He could do like call center work from home or something. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
there is no difference if she knew him or not, if she invited him into her bed or if she didn't, because when she laid down that night, she wasn't in the wrong place at the wrong time. She was in her home with her children, with her husband, asleep in.
Hold on, the children were there too?
Yeah, the kids were the ones filming. They were sitting there at the edge of the bed. Give it to her, Dad.
Oh my fucking God, that sounds so wrong. Not even what you said, what she said.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're ripping on.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what? Is this a lawyer?
I think it was just an unfortunate piece of wording on her part.
Her own bed.
As for Mandy, she decided to break her silence and talk to us because she wanted the public to know that rape, no matter the relationship, is just that, rape.
I felt like there were videos, there were letters with confessions in them.
Letters with confessions in them?
I felt like this was a slam dunk case.
So, like, he was writing people, he's just like, Dear Diary. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Not only commit a crime, but be stupid enough to document the whole thing. That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Now he's going to be at house arrest for 8 years. I wonder if she'll stay with him, though,
It didn't sound like it. It sounded like it was pretty much over.
No. They can reconcile.
The next story is about a mayor who was talking about some sort of bullying campaign they were having there. And he's saying, you don't have to worry about being bullied if you just grow a pair.
Grow a pair.
So here's that story.
A mayor in California caused outrage after seeming to suggest that kids who are being bullied might need to toughen up.
I'm against bullying, but I'm getting tired of it being used as a mantra for everything, and it ills the world when all most people have to do is grow a pair.
Yeah, it's very American Chopper.
Yeah.
Like, I pictured this mayor, like, pulling up, like, oh, this fucking kid's getting bullied.
Fucking kids
I got more important things to worry about.
Tired of being a mantra. Kids just need to grow a fucking pair. Quit fucking being whiny faggots.
Buy a chopper. Ride around on it. They don't fuck with you and bully you.
And stick up for them.
Well, it's hard. It is hard to stand up and grow a pair when you're maybe a 10-year-old little girl.
Oh, nonsense, you crazy lady. Little girls can grow a pair. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe the other 10-year-olds that think that they want to stop bullying will stand up for her.
Yeah, but
instead of a safe zone with a placard and a bunch of training that goes on.
Safe zone and placards
This was
and
at
training.
a city council meeting in Porterville last week. That's in California. Now, the councilwoman is trying to get support for a program that would make safe zones for teens being bullied after school anyway. There is another meeting tonight to discuss the mayor's comments.
I like how he was just like swearing there during the meeting, like, oh, well, fuck that. Fuck those pussies, It's pretty fucking hilarious. The people that I see in politics makes me believe that I am a shoo-in. I could easily win a political campaign in some podunk town.
I love how the solution to bullying is like, victims just need to toughen up more.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, the reason they're being bullied is because they can't do that, right? I mean, if someone... and also, just because you stand up for yourself doesn't mean bullying will stop. And not only that, but there's contradictory information about what you should do in bullying. Some people say, oh, well, you just need to ignore the bully. That doesn't work.
No.
Some people say, oh, well, you need to fucking, kick the bully's ass. Like, okay, well, what if the bully is, like, huge and you're just a fucking shrimp?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't change the laws of fucking physics.
How about kill him with kindness, TJ?
You just need to be real nice to the bully.
Yeah, maybe he'll be your friend.
Maybe the bully will be like, hey, you know what? Even though I'm only picking on you because I feel powerless in my home environment because my dad beats the shit out of me, now that you've been nice to me, I think I'm going to fucking go easy on you now. It's like, okay.
Sound logic.
This is not how human psychology works. This is not how human interaction works. If you force a bunch of people to coexist in an unnatural environment, which is really what school is, because it's not like people are going there because they choose to. If you're going to make all these kids go to the same environment and put them under the same rules, I mean, people are going to be exposed to different types of people that, there's going to be clashes. And to try to just mitigate that by saying that anyone who is victimized needs to just man up and be like, well, fuck you. And it's just like your typical. It's just like, okay, this is like the tough guy solution that doesn't actually work, but it sounds good in your head. It's basically just an applause line for fucking macho idiots. Like, yeah, fuck them kids getting bullied. Just need to quit being pussies.
Yeah.
No.
Hopefully, he doesn't get reelected.
I wouldn't be surprised. Then again, nothing surprises me.
It's funny, like, how many Cena trolls there are in the comments.
Cena.
I mean, you might as well just put "I love cock" in every orifice of my body.
Let's not compare those two things. I mean, like, one of them is horrible, and the other one not so bad, really, if you really think about it.
Okay, sorry, TJ.
Yeah,
sorry.
Come on now. Let's not degrade cock sucking and cock having in every orifice.
Cock snorting.
Yes.
Cock. What do you call it when you put it in your ear?
I don't know.
Cock earring. First of all, if there's a cock small enough to put in your ear, there's something strange going on.
Ear cock.
Yeah.
It's got a little micro penis the size of a hearing aid.
That would fucking suck to take a load in your ear.
Yeah, that would be pretty lame. That seems like it would hurt your eardrum to just...
I don't know. It depends on, like, the pressure and everything.
Right. Would some get into your brain? That's the question.
Yeah. But especially up your nose, too. I mean, that...
Got a cum-glazed brain.
A cum-glazed brain.
What's next?
That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Someone put Ben is Cena. Ah, you fucking caught me. I am.
That's true. You are.
Word life.
No, Cena's not as muscular as you. You could lift Cena in one hand and toss him 50 feet.
I could. He couldn't even lift my dick with one hand.
No.
All right. So the next one is about
robots.
Van Jones. He isn't worried about Republicans and Democrats. I'm worried about robots.
Fucking robots.
Damn shit's so scary.
You seen Terminator 2? Come on.
I don't want
Skynet
to talk
becomes
about
self-aware.
Democrats and Republicans. I want to talk about robots.
That's a great opening.
I know.
Everybody loves to get these apps. The app does all this great stuff. But here's what you aren't thinking about. All those apps used to be done by people. You're going to drive up to a fast food restaurant.
All those apps used to be done by people. There used to be a man, he'd tell you how hot it was outside and what the barometric pressure was and how much humidity there was. He'd also tell you the chance of rain next week, but now we got an app for that.
I have a Twitter app. Who used to be Twitter?
Twitter was like...
Was that just like people who would just
gossip?
Yeah, they just gossip with each other, talk about shit.
The person, like... You would tell them something, and then right after you told them, you're like, fuck, I shouldn't have told them that. Now everybody's going to know.
I don't know. It's just, every app does not represent a job that once existed.
There used to be someone on the street corner tell you which gas station to get the cheapest gas at. But now we got an app doing that shit, taking jobs away from them people.
That's right. Next 5 years. It's just going to be a flat screen. You're going to hit a couple of buttons, and there's going to be a window opens up, hands you out your sandwich. There's got to be no people in there. It's just going to be a big robot. Apps, smart screens, robots, they're probably going to wipe out 1 billion jobs. And then what are we going to do? The Democrats say they want more.
This almost sounds like some Saturday Night Live shit, honestly. Apps, screens, no more jobs. Then what are we going to do?
What are you gonna do when the fast food when Burger King becomes a sentient life form? Yeah. Give me a Whopper.
God bless.
Does not compute.
Less government.
Let me talk to a person.
The robots are laughing.
No people here.
More government or less government is not going to affect them at all. They are coming to take your job, and nobody's doing anything about it.
What should we do about it?
We need to start an all-out war on apps. Fuck apps. They're taking our jobs.
What are you supposed to do? Like, let's halt progress to preserve jobs that are not even necessary. Like, I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's like, yeah, I mean, like, the automobile put a lot of fucking wagon makers out of business. What's your fucking point?
Fuck shoe factories. We need the old school shoemaker that sits there and makes one pair of shoes every hour.
Yes, that's what we need. Even like we need fucking to go back to the gift economy, where you have the blacksmith and the shoemaker and the hat maker and the fucking tailor and all that shit, and there's the barber, and we just need to go to those people for those services.
I'm gonna play that animation really quick here before we get to our break.
Let's hear. You want to just play it through?
Yeah. We'll play the animation, and then we'll go to break and play the music that everybody loves, and then we'll take our break, and then we'll be back.
Cool.
Yeah, so here's this panel. I like how it says Stoned America.
Welcome back to our audience edition of Hannity Stoned America. Now we're going to bring back our audience of experts and pundits in just a minute, but first, advocates.
I'm
New
not
evidence
sure.
shows the centuries-old document may be a forgery. Let's feel it out. Let's bring in Michael Pipard, professor of theology at Fordham University. Great to have you, Professor.
Thank you.
The first question, before we get to the actual document. 33 years old, during that time, called rabbi, which was a term of respect for an elder.
That's true. Bet you're the same age Jesus was when he fucking died.
Shit.
We should crucify you.
Does that mean that I'm the second?
You have a Cena tattoo in this cartoon too.
How do you feel about Gman's new rap song?
Gman has recorded a new rap song, Ben.
Yeah, you knew he.
I know.
He couldn't stop talking about it.
He was, he came on the show last time. He's like, you guys can wait till you hear my new rap. It's going to be fucking awesome compared to my other one.
I will say that it's better.
It is better.
Yeah.
Except for the chorus is worse. The first one was a bad song with actually a kind of catchy chorus, because I'll find myself, like, in the shower.
Oh my God. Image deleted. Image deleted.
No. It's there forever, Ben.
That's what TJ jerks off to in the shower. He's like,
I'm like, G-Man! G-Man! Because we're about to play some this is atheist pwned rap.
Yes.
Which I think is actually what the first one was called.
I think it was atheist owned, and this is atheist pwned. I don't know. We'd have to ask him.
So are we playing that first, or are we doing this story first?
No. Yeah, we're gonna do G-Man first.
Okay.
G-Man and the Masters of Stupidity.
What the fuck is SE Cup doing here?
Don't worry about it. G-Man will play.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. The world premiere.
Like that headbanging action.
Tic-tac-toe, I'll crush you in a battle. Kicking your tail from Jersey to Seattle. God is Ben, you know God is real. TJ is fake with no Jacksonville. Dusty Smith starting out his opinion.
Okay, hold on.
Play it out.
So,
and now G-Man's pointing to his ass.
Yeah.
I think G-Man wants it up the ass.
Stick cock here. So, I think the best, what was it? Something about, like, he rhymed battle with Seattle, so that's never been done.
Battle and Seattle.
The battle at Seattle.
From Jersey to Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You ready
What about
for more?
There's country outside of those two things, though. So, like, does that mean there's people on that outer periphery of the country that are actually still better? Like, where he can't beat us? Plus, that leaves the entire globe. So, like, there's atheists in other countries that apparently he can't own at all.
What the fuck was that?
Dear God.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Here comes some more of the world premiere.
Listen, don't mess with me. I ain't the one. I'll own you in debates and fry your buns. I break you like 6.
Okay, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to.
My brain can't comprehend.
Hey, Godzilla's there.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking hard to sound intimidating when you talk about buns. Like, I'm gonna roast your buns. Like, no.
I'm gonna butter your bread and roast your buns, boy.
If you can't even curse, you cannot do like a hard rap that's gonna like, I'm like this badass motherfucker, and then stray away from profanity. You have to curse. You gotta at least say ass.
No.
No. Yes.
No.
Okay, so the chorus of this song is, get on your knees and start to pray, read your Bible and do what it says. Okay, I just want to point out, like, all of the missed opportunities to actually do something that rhymed there. First of all, I could have just said, read your Bible and do what it say.
Yeah.
Full rhymes there. They're just like, nope.
No. I think we need to announce
It's just a rap. Why would I need to rhyme?
G-Man is the greatest rapper of all time.
Fuck's sake.
Thunderfoot, you're a middle-aged man, Thunderfoot. Well, you actually are.
Yeah.
Subliminal messages. I think the chorus of the first one was better, personally.
The ow, ow, ow.
Ow, 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 ow.
You should have just brought that chorus back.
I don't know. That would have been kind of redundant.
No.
Club. All right, we'll be right back.
We fucking stupid.
are back.
We're back
on the Drunken Peasants podcast.
The sober peasants.
Not even close.
Sober. I'm pretty sober.
You haven't opened the sake yet.
No. Sake it to me, baby. I do have wine, though.
Yeah.
I have some $7.99 wine, and it's actually pretty good.
It's vintage.
Vintage $17.99. $17.99. No.
So now we're gonna play. We saw this video the other day. By the way, this is our crazy YouTube segment here.
Yes. This is Brain Enema. Fans of my channel might be familiar with Brain Enema. I did a video towards her.
The amazing atheist. Whoa, that's so amazing.
Anyway, she has delivered the angriest rant on the internet.
Yeah.
And she's pretty pissed.
Yeah, to say the least. And that's why we decided to play this.
Yeah.
I don't even know if there are parts we can stop it and comment on it because it's almost incoherent. But it's absolutely
I don't even know
hilarious.
if we'll play it all. I think they have to at least see an example of how out.
All right. Well,
some connectivity issues.
Yeah.
Gman.
Okay, so yeah, I think people in the comment section know what's going on, honestly. We're really not going to elaborate on that, but yes. Yes, that is happening again. So we're going to try our best to move on here. And no, it wasn't Scotty doing it. It's
fucking Scotty. It probably is Scotty. Scotty's trying to take our show down. He's like, fucking think they could replace me with John Cena. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on.
So, yeah, fuck you assholes, honestly. That's all I'm going to say.
Silence.
So we're going to go on a little bit here.
And better not ever speak to me again unless it's to kiss my ass. And you better
Kissing someone's ass is not speaking.
your Jane's ass. And you're lucky
Well, I guess it could
didn't
be.
say your goddamn names.
She's very upset.
Yes.
I don't
to
know.
say the least.
I don't know why she's so upset, but she is upset.
Yeah.
Clearly upset.
My fucking audience.
No. Calm down. It's really not worth getting that upset about.
Someone says, fixed it, you guys. You're welcome. Well, thank you.
Thanks,
for
dude.
fixing it.
Thanks
I
for
don't
the
know.
fix.
I don't know how you actually fixed it, but yeah, thanks.
It's all working now.
Yeah. So we're back up again, and yes, people in the chat room know what's going on.
People in the chat, they know where it's at.
Yeah. People
Hey,
in the
I
chat.
could be fucking the next Gman. People in the chat, they know where it's at.
So any
How
comment,
about that? Let's pet a black cat.
Care to make any comment on the video, TJ?
Just that she's very.
All right, so we're back again.
The perpetual motion show.
Yes.
With occasional breaks in motion.
Yeah. So, yeah, assholes.
No, they're.
Okay, so I know we're at least back right now. I don't know if the assholes that are doing this to us are going to let us keep going.
Just going to put that out there.
Time now for The Ridiculous, and if you're not in the Dallas area, you are missing out on a spectacular morning show called The Broadcast.